Do I have my audio set? I don't think I set the audio. I am a professional streamer. There we go. I clicked on the wrong screen. Play. Okay. Wait, hold on. We have to read. Okay, we have to have the disclosures. All maneuvers performed by a professional driver on a closed course. Do not attempt. Oh, why not?
I'm kind of ready to make my pit here, so I'm going to move out.
Oh.
I'm going to move up on him, make my contact, and then drive through.
That's a good pit. It's a very gentle
Easy beans,
pit.
right? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Team Oni YouTube channel.
Hi.
My name is Drew.
Hi,
Today
Drew.
we're going to be delving into kind of more of the tactical side of the things we teach here at Team O'Neill by showing you guys pit maneuvers.
It's kind of funny. Those cop cars are so beat up, and I know they're used for this, and that's why, but it's just kind of funny looking. Easy beans!
Before we kind of dive into the how and why of pit maneuvers, it's important to understand that this is not something you should be trying at home. You know, the aim of this video
Try it at home, okay,
is really just to kind of give you guys a frame of reference of what goes into pit maneuvers. So if you've seen it on TV or in movies or whatnot, and you've wondered, you know, what goes into a good pit maneuver, this will hopefully shed some light on it. But the basic idea behind a pit maneuver technique is if you're driving around and for whatever reason the car in front of you needs to get out of the way. A pit maneuver is a technique that is used.
Yeah, the car in front of you needs to get out of the way. Pit maneuver them.
Used to do that in such a way where you preserve the mobility of your own vehicle and don't do a lot of damage. So let's talk about how a pit maneuver works. You can kind of see we've got our lovely Crown Vics here,
Number 9,
parked in sort of a very specific way. These cars look like they've seen some stuff, and that's because day in and day out we do use these cars for tactical training. So they've hit everything but the lottery at this point. But they're really, really good cars to use for training pit maneuvers and things like that. So
Crown Vic,
you guys can see, you know, the car that is getting pitted, the goal is to really kind of hit it nice and far back here with the car that is actually doing the pitting, right? There's kind of a few different reasons for that. One of them is if you're pushing from really, really far back in the car, you have more leverage, right? The further back you're pushing, just kind of like having a big breaker bar, the easier it is to kind of make that happen, right? If you're pushing from the middle of the car, there's a lot more force needed to actually move that vehicle. So that works really good. The rear end of the car is also a lot lighter, right? You know, your engine and all of those heavy driveline components are mainly in the front of the vehicle. There's not really a lot going on in the back, so it is easier and lighter to push that rear end out of the way. So that works really, really well. So pushing from far back works really, really good from those standpoints. It also works really, really good kind of from a safety standpoint. When you're spinning the car out, if you're pushing really far up, you can oftentimes spin the car out into yourself, which isn't really an ideal situation.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
To be on the side of the road with the people you were just trying to pit maneuver. So if you're able to do that and spin them out so you can clear them out of your path of travel, that works a lot better because it's a lot safer, and that's really going to stem from pushing the car really far back. So you'll notice that we keep using the phrase, you know, push, right? We're not hitting the car or smashing the car out of the way. We're pushing the vehicle out of the way. So the reason for this is, you know, if the driver of this car turns...
You think if I contacted this guy and be like, hey, you're a professional, you said not to try this at home, and I am a content creator, I would like to pit maneuver. Yes? Would you allow me to pit maneuver with you?
And smashes into this one and it bounces off. It now gives this driver the opportunity to counter steer, accelerate, and potentially, you know, get out of the pit, which isn't really ideal, right? You know, in these situations, you want to get this car out of the way quickly and efficiently. By pushing the car out of the way, it's a constant force. So even if this driver is trying to correct it, there's still that constant pushing on the rear end that's going to continue to spin the car out. The other thing as well is that if you're smashing into people, it does a lot of damage to your own vehicle, right? And in these situations of tactical mobility, you want to keep going, right? Your vehicle and, you know, the ability to keep on driving is a really, really important thing. So by pushing them, it does a lot less damage to your own vehicle. So even though you are getting this car out of the way, you're not really going to incur much damage on your own car, and you're going to be able to continue on your way. So that's really, really key. In order to push this vehicle out of the way, you do need kind of inch-perfect precision, right? If you're really, really far away...
I guess it makes sense when they have like the little bar right here on the front. They use that to move them. Because I didn't actually know you can... It's better to be like super far back. I thought you had to be like right around here.
It's really, really hard not to dive bomb in and smash it. So In order to really have this level of precision to keep the car nice and close, it's where we utilize a lot of left foot braking. You can use the gas and brake at the same time on approach to more accurately control your speed, especially in an automatic, where, you know, if you're lifting off the gas at up shifts, you need to get in the gas, accelerate it down shifts.
That's driving me insane.
By having the gas on and then braking on top, it does give us a lot more precision there. We typically advise with our students as well to drive up straight up behind the car first and get really, really close and mirror the car's inputs. Right? This gives the driver the ability to really kind of find that really, really close distance. Then when they're ready to make the pit,
surprise,
you just move out, slide up, lean on the car, make that contact, turn in, and then accelerate through and carry on with your life. So yeah,
carry on with my life after I rest the band.
Lovely Crown Vics and give it a shot. Really kind of the big thing I'm going to put an emphasis on, you know, initially is just getting really, really close to the car, right? If I can get really, really close straight up behind them and get that kind of inch perfect precision, it's really easy when I'm ready to make the pit to just slide out sideways, move up on the car, you know, and still keeping it nice and far back, get that good leverage by leaning in and pushing on them, keeping my eyes up to where I want to go, and then just driving through.
Yeah, so pit the guy and just leave.
I'm kind of mirror his inputs. I'm using left foot braking to really kind of control my speed accurately. I'm kind of ready to make my pit here, so I'm going to move out. I'm going to move up on him.
Okay.
Make my contact, and then drive through.
Oh! You have to really know how long your hood is, too, to get, like, the perfect little section. Bye! You're in my way!
Easy beans, right? So you can see it's not really a particularly drama-filled maneuver, right? Pretty mellow. And that's so because I didn't really hit him. I just pushed him out of the way.
You spun him out of the way. Okay, guys, this is what happens. If you get in front of me, if you pull, if I'm on a highway and you pull out in front of me and you don't speed up, when you start spinning, you know it's me behind you because I'm angry and you're getting out of my way.
All right, everybody, there's your overview on pit maneuvers. As you guys can kind of hopefully see from that video, if you do it right, there really shouldn't be a lot of carnage. It shouldn't really be a very aggressive maneuver, right? You know, a properly executed pit maneuver is really pretty drama-free.
I like the drama,
if you would like to learn how to do this, obviously this is not something you should be doing kind of in the real world, but luckily we do have a tactical driving school. You can check it out at the link.
Where do the link? There's a link below. I can pit maneuver. What?
In the description below. We kind of run through all of our normal car control exercises as well as some other sort of tactical skills, pit maneuvers being one of them. So if you guys want to come out and learn some of that stuff, please look into it. We'd love to have you out for a class. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
I need it. Click or tweet. Aw, all of you are so adorable. Here's a bunch of candy for you. Oh. Candy. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with these kids after they eat all of that sugar. Oh, don't worry. I got something that'll help you with that. Here, take this bucket. Try these Gamer Subs Energy. They'll help you keep up with those hyper children of yours. Here's Sploosh. It's a perfect mix of sweet, juicy mango and creamy coconut. And here's Goof Juice. Its flavor is sweet and tart, delectable strawberries combined with delicious kiwi. And this third one, Chug Juice, which has a punchy medley of wild berries and zesty zing of lemon and lime. And also with the spirit of Halloween, have this unlimited use coupon code. Just use code SPIT at checkout to save 10% on your next purchases. Wow, thank you. Now I'll be full of energy and can keep up with the kids every day. Of course. Have a spooky good night and keep calm and scare on. Candy. Get your Gamer Subs today.